Keeping venomous reptiles is an unforgiving hobby, requiring proper training and lots of experience. One simple mistake can be the difference between life and death. Remember, the most venomous snake in the world is the one that just bit you. There are no venomous snakes with training wheels. Just because you see viperkeeper handle snakes a certain way does not mean you should try it too.
This morning I checked the eggs and saw that one of the eggs had pipped. So this is evening, so we're just going to check in on them again. And learning from the last time that the baby Echis ocellatus, one of them was able to squeeze through and sit on the lid. So a few days ago, I said, oh, it's almost time. So I put this to keep the little critters in place. Well, this guy is still in his egg and I don't think he's interested in coming out yet. I booped his snoot with a pair of forceps and he retracted. So right now I am not going to bother him. Those two eggs have potential. I think this one probably will hatch, and that's a possibility. We won't know. So this is day 46 for this guy. The others may be along in a day or two. It's the next morning, day 47. Check and see the progress of our little hatchlings here. Up, there we go. One baby leucogaster. Immediately, we'll try to escape this.
I can see how he managed to get through that hole.
Yep. As long as it doesn't go zooming off towards my hand. It's okay, stay there. Let's not play snake hockey first thing in the morning. I think for now we will leave you in there. Maybe like a drink of water, huh? Oh, you would? I sprayed the sides down a little bit to give this guy some water, or his siblings. Are you doing okay with that drop hanging on your chin there, buddy? These are yellow belly Sawscale, the Echis leucogaster. This is the one that slit and came out of the egg sometime overnight. So these will be toxic worms for Lori and I to deal with.
Yes, with little tiny guys like this, crickets are our friends.
Yeah, we'll certainly start with crickets and see how they do, but you know, like with the ocellatus, we had to start with cannula feeding for several months before they got to the size where they would take all ultra small newborn mice. You're taking a nice drink, huh? Was that tasty, huh? I bet you were thirsty. It's also, I probably shouldn't say this, but it's also very nice that you're cooperating and sitting there very nicely.
Now he's just letting some of the water slide down the throat.
Yep. Want to try another drop? Huh? So far, he or she doesn't realize that I'm a threat, and is fairly relaxed. I'm sure at some point I'll be able to get it to Sawscale like it's supposed to. But for now, it's
Exploring. It's
oh, there we go.
There.
Get that thing away from me. I had enough water. Okay. Well, that's good for now. I don't see any slits on the other 1, 2, 3 potential eggs that will hatch. Later this evening we will move that one off into a bin. And for now it's perfectly okay in here. It's secure. And it's warm and it's humid. It just had a nice drink of water, so it's good to go. It's not going to eat. It has to do its first shed anyway. So that's our leucogaster update for the morning. Alright, it's evening on the 11th, correct?
I think. Or is it the 12th? I don't know.
Quick way to check. The 11th.
Okay.
And we're checking on the Sawscale eggs once again, as well as the one that we know has exited the egg. And he's right there. This one sort of looks a bit, well, it's getting pulled by that one. That one I really don't have much hopes for. Those two are maybes. We'll let them go, but what we're going to do is we're going to get him out of there, or her out of there, and we're going to go across the hall and put it in a bin. So you can go under there and hide, and we'll see what the rest of these eggs do.
Oh boy, is that tiny.
Yep. So we're gonna, that's actually a tight fit, but we're gonna put a stick under it just to make sure, because you know tiny snakes are escape artists. Okay, today is December 12th, and I think we at least have one more snake egg pipping here, one of the Echis leucogaster. Right there. not going to disturb it, poke it like I did the other one. However, we'll snap a picture and we will continue to monitor these. This is day 48 or 49 that this one's hatching. So we will put them back in the incubator and let them exit of their own accord. We certainly have lots of other things that we can do here at the lair. So we will let this one come out on its own accord.
We will revisit later today.
Indeed. It looks like the second one emerged from the egg, so we're going to go ahead and transfer him to a bin. And people have been asking, there was no size reference that I provided, so now we will show you the size of a little blighter. I guess I'll use this hook. Oh, and another one is pipped.
Oh, look, coming out.
It's possible that this one will be okay. This one is not looking so good. So let's give this little guy the same treatment we gave the other one. See if he wants a drink of water.
Oh yes, they're very happy.
So let's see if we can put him up on the lid. Come on. Come on. There you go, and there's a ruler for so you can guess their size. Come on, have a drink of water. I'm sure you're thirsty. Have to rotate this a little bit. Sorry, the camera is in the way, but that's where the snoot is. Is he drinking? I can't see.
Yes,
I don't
he
have
is.
the right glasses on.
Yep. He's drinking.
Since he's sitting there relatively pretty for our people that speak metric. We put the metric side there. Its head diameter is about 5 millimeters. And unfortunately, at some point soon, I will be wrapping my fingers around that little head. We usually will force feed these until they get a little bit of size to them. We will try to avoid that and offer them crickets, but there isn't a whole lot of nutritional value to crickets for these guys, and they will grow very, very slowly. And we want them to grow a little faster so we can get them on real food. You want to hand me the tub because I think we've taken enough liberties with this guy.
Yes, we don't want him go dashing off now.
There you go. That's a good little Sawscale. All right, let me go put this over in the other room, and you can get me a small water dish for this guy.
Okie doke.
And where's that? Well, what I was going to do was put the empty eggshells in here so Mom would know what happened to her offspring, and unfortunately she has expired. She's been feeding pretty well. I thought she was okay. I have to be really cautious. I think the male is in there. I will just sort of reach over and grab her. Yeah, I think this is the female. And unfortunately, with birth comes death eventually. And that really puts the sad on me that we lost the mom out of nowhere. That's the way it goes. Well, hopefully the babies will do well, and the animal did what animals on the planet do is they're born, the ones that thrive live on to breed, and they breed, and therefore as a biological entity they've fulfilled their programming, and I don't know why she expired. She was quite a beautiful animal. She was feeding well right off the tongues, and all of a sudden, boom. That's the way it goes for 2020. Okay, let's see if number 3 came out of his egg. Set that right there. Nope, he's still sitting in his egg, so we're not going to bother him. He can stay there for the night. We don't rush the little guys. He's perfectly warm, has plenty of humidity, and he can decide when he's ready to come out. Alright, it is now time to check once again to see if the third baby leucogaster has decided to leave its egg and come out and visit. Yes?
There it is. Hi, little one.
Alright. I have a cage all ready for it, so I'll bring the cage over. Before I move it, I'll snap a picture. Alright, little guy. Come on. Let's go. There you are. I really think there's only one more egg with potential in there. these have been vacated. These are either dead or vacated. So there's one that has potential. I doubt that one will go, but we'll put them back in the incubator for 4 days and see what happens. Again, I am putting my protection on to keep the little blighters inside, because the Echis ocellatus babies, one of them I found on the lid here, it crawled up the side and managed to get through that 5mm hole, so I take no chances. So put these guys back in the incubator for now, and we'll check them twice daily. Number 4 has emerged, and I really sort of think that number 4 will be the last of them. Let's go over next door and pull it out, put it in its bin, and take a look at the have little hope for the remaining eggs. There's the other one. I think those other guys are toast. Hello, little one. Oh, we're gonna play spaghetti, aren't we, huh? Oh, we don't like the hook, huh? Whoops. It's already practicing for snake hockey.
Sawscaling and everything. Oh, this one's gonna do very well.
Yes,
It's already got quite the attitude.
Yep. There we go. Already looks pretty dusky. Well, since you were pissy, have a spray of water.
That'll really get you going.
Now it's
Wow, look at
Sawscale.
that.
How rude. All right, well, we got other things to do tonight. Let's move it in there, and we'll put a stick in there so it doesn't escape. Anybody alive in there?
Possibly.
Well, we're right,
Leave it in there for a little while.
right there. It's pretty hard, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it at least for another few days, and we'll see what happens. No hurting leaving it for a few more days.
Yeah.
We'll put our safety net back in place. And I'll go put this back in the incubator.